This story, you could explain it in 60 seconds. A guy cheated on his wife with his staff. They went on holiday telling his wife and the company it's a business trip. The cheated couple went to a concert together, and when the kiss scam stopped at them instead of kissing, their guilty gut feeling told them to hide their face and cover their shame. The crowd cheers turned into confused and the host land a punchline. Whether they are really shy or they're having an affair. And the end. Or at least it should have been. But the internet, oh no, the internet got to work almost instantly. That short video clip, barely a minute long, was posted to TikTok and other platform. It wasn't just shared, it was weaponized. Within hours, it has cracked up millions of views, with one of the initial TikTok video hitting over 45 million views and countless reposts across other platforms. It was a digital firestorm. The video comment section became a virtual detective agency. People were pausing, zooming in, and cross-reference everything. From their clothes to the company logo on the scene, the internet, in its collective fury and amusement, quickly identified Alessandra III, fake name, as a CEO, and Karen Dumpling, also fake name, as his chief people officer or head of HR. The fact that the man who had previously praised her as the proven leader in a press release was now hiding from a camera with her at a concert just added another layer of delicious corporate drama. The meme began to flow, each one funnier and more brutal than the last. There was jokes about taking the side chick to the Coldplay concert and countless reference to the irony of the head of human resources being at the concert center of the workplace scandal. The news wasn't just viral, it was a phenomenon. You are listening to What Happened on the Internet on the Daily Avocado Podcast. I'm your host, the one and only Nick. If you're new here, welcome. I'm glad you found your way into this chaotic corner of the internet. Here we gossip about the gossip. I dissect netizen reaction, overanalyze stranger love lives, and occasionally pretend I'm a licensed therapist with zero credential. If it's happened online and it's make people pause their skincare routine to scream what the F into the void, we're talking about it. If you've been here before, welcome back. You already know what we are here about, and thank you for the continued support. As usual, I have to mention that English is not my first language. You may have noticed this by now, and so please be patient with me when I stumble over words or mispronounce something. I will try my best to go slower and clearer when it's rocky for my tongue. Let's get into it. Alessandra III has been the CEO of the tech innovation since 2018. He has been married to his wife Eleanor, also fake name, since 2012, and they have 2 children. The love story is a classic one. They met in college where he was a driven and ambitious engineering student and she was studying art history. Such a useless career path. They was a powerful duo with his business acumen and her refined taste and social race. The public persona is that of a perfect power couple. He's the visionary tech leader and she's a philanthropist and passionate supporter of the art. They are often seen together at charity galas and industry events, always projecting an image of stability and success. Eleanor Backgrounds was an artist, the wife. Eleanor Backgrounds as an artist and her work with various charity give them a polished, relatable public image that complement his more focused, business-oriented one. Eleanor is the picture of the grace and the elegance. She has a timeless beauty and a calm, confident demeanor. She's the kind of woman who commands respect without saying a word, a true partner in both life and business. And he cheated on her with this lady. This is Karen Dumpling, fake name. Karen is sharp, ambitious, and a rising star in the tech world. As the lead of HR, as the head of HR, she was the one who was supposed to be the moral compass of the company. She was admired with her ability to navigate complex workplace dynamic and her dedication to fostering a positive company culture.
Still a piece of garbage.
It was a well-kept secret that her professional relationship with Alessandra III had blurred into something far more personal, a risk she was willing to take for reasons that were unclear to everyone but herself. Here's what her LinkedIn profile would probably say. Karen Dumpling, head of human resources at Tech Innovation, a result-driven and empathetic HR leader with over 15 years of experience in the technology sector, passionate about building and scaling high-performance teams. I specialize in developing innovative talent strategy that align with business goals. My expertise include organizational development, employees relation, and fostering a dynamic and inclusive company culture. I'm committed to create a workplace where every employee is feel value, power, and inspired to do their best work. I'm not very good with words, so all I get from this account is that it's very sassy LinkedIn account. So I asked Gemini what he think about it, and this is his response, and I quote, "As an AI, I don't have personal opinion or the ability to find something sexy. However, I can analyze the text and tell you that LinkedIn profile for Karen Dumpling is written to project a very strong and professional, confident image. It uses powerful language like result-driven, empathetic, and passionate about building and scaling high-performance team. It's designed to sound impressive in such stark contrast to the viral video. It's the professional facade a person view versus the messy reality of their personal life." All right. So now you get roughly the idea why their background relationship is like fuel to the rolling fireball created by the internet. And there are more. The internet forced the wife to face the truth. Why did I say that? I didn't say the internet tell the wife the truth, because unless Alessandra III is a super amazing liar of the history, you cannot hide an affair from your wife. Integrate that fact into your head before you attempt to cheat on your partner. I don't know about you male, but us, as a woman, I can sense that 0.5 degree of shift in your love direction. I mean, you can go from passion love to caring love, and it's the right direction to go. But if you go from loving me to loving another person, that's just very obvious for me to see. And so my guess is Eleanor, the wife, knew something is up, but hell, your man is such a successful and semi-handsome and had such a beautiful public image of a family that he wants to keep. It's totally fine that he get a bit of fun here and there. I mean, it would be a wise thing for me to keep an eye open and one eye shut. But the internet, oh no, the internet doesn't believe in keeping one eye shut. It doesn't care about public image or carefully constructed facades. The internet took the flimsy half-truth that Eleanor, the wife, had been living with, and shattered them into a million pieces for the entire world to see. It didn't just tell her the truth, it screamed it from every social media platform with a video link attached. It didn't allow her the dignity of a private conversation, a quiet confrontation behind closed doors. No, instead, it forced her to deal with his momentous mess as just a betrayal wife, but as a public figure under a microscope. Her husband's infidelity wasn't a secret she could choose to ignore anymore. It was the top trending topic, the subject of thousands of jokes, and the reason her phone was now a relentless machine of pings and notifications. The internet had taken away her choice, her race, and her control. It had forced her to face his reality and the consequence of his action, whether she wanted or not. And Eleanor's response was, without a doubt, a masterclass in the handling a crisis. While the internet was expecting a dramatic, tearful statement or a public takedown of her husband, she gave them nothing. She went silent. Instead of engaging with the circus, she focused on her work. She appeared at a major charity gala and she was co-hosting, looking like poses and beautiful, and she didn't rant interviews. She didn't post a single passive-aggressive quote on the social media, and she never once commented on the scandal at all. By doing this, she flipped the script entirely. The narrative wasn't about a woman scorned, but a woman with an iron will, a woman who was too busy and too dignified to get tangled in her husband's mess. Her silence became her most powerful weapon. It left the public to fill in the blank with their own admiration, turning her into from a victim into an untouchable queen of race. And to the contrary, the male lead went wild. Mr. Alessandra III decided, if I cannot silence them, I will sue them. I will sue them all. Silence them. How do you silence them? My PR team, my highly paid, very expensive PR team told me to stay off the internet, to not feed the troll. These people, these keyboard warriors, they are like mosquitoes in the middle of the Indonesian forest. You swap one and 1,000 more appear, 1,000,000 more. If 1,000,000 mosquitoes cannot be crushed, I will burn them. You don't need a bigger hammer of silence, you just need a bigger flame. They think they can create their little meme and their little video. They think they can just make me a trending topic. Oh, you think this is a game? You pick the wrong player. You pick the CEO who owns half the patent of your very assistant. I have a plan. I have the best plan. We are not going to try to delete the video anymore. No, that's for amateur. We're going to get creative. We're going to sue everyone. Yes, everyone. We start with the stadium for putting my image on their kiss cam without my express written consent. We sue the host for his little joke. We sue the singer for his punchline. We sue the guy who filmed it. Actually, it's a girl. We sue the girl who posted on TikTok. We sue the server farm that hosts the content. We will find them. We will find every single person who left a comment, who make a meme, who even like a post. You think you are anonymous on my internet? Don't make me laugh. They think they can take me down. They soon learn a very expensive lesson in intellectual property law and defamation. Because if I can't make them forget, I'll make them pay. Get me my lawyer, all of them. Tell them we're going to war. Yes, for you hear, right? He's suing everyone. And you know what? We should take a moment to stand up and applaud this man. I mean, where others would have been taking a moment for quiet reflection or perhaps a public apology, Mr. Alessandra III have shown us a new path, a path of pure, unadulterated legal defense. He's not just suing a few blogs. He's suing an idea. He's suing the collective consciousness of the internet. That take a kind of bravery we haven't seen ever before in the history of the internet. Think of the sheer brilliant logic of it all. If you can't control the narrative, you simply just bankrupt everyone who's telling it. It's the masterstroke, really. A powerful CEO using his vast resources to declare a legal war on a meme, on a hashtag, and on every concept of a viral video. This is the man who truly understands the modern world, who he knows that the most effective way to deal with a problem you created is to make it a very expensive problem for everyone else. We truly bow down to his genius. And now, we turn our attention from the man with the master plan to the woman who was caught in his arm, Karen Dummling. Why Alexandra Nem was being dragged through the digital mud for his outrageous legal stunt. Karen's fate was far more quiet and in many ways more brutal. For her, there was no grand public legal battle to fight. There was just the core hard reality of professional and social exile. Sources close to tech innovation confirm that Karen, the very person in charge of human resources, resigned just days after, of course, Alexandra also resigned. Her once claiming LinkedIn profile, which we admire so much, was gone erased. Her downfall is a cautionary tale of its own. While the internet laughed at the CEO's desperate attempt to control the narrative, it was quick to condemn Karen with a different kind of fury. The comment on her own post, the joke made at her expense, they paint a picture of a conniving woman who used her position for personal gain. It was the all sexist double standard repackaged for the digital age. So, what does this tell us? That in these public scandals, the woman often pay a steeper price. Her career is not just on the line, it often destroyed. And we know why, because as a woman, I know how the other woman brain work, and 50% of the population in the world are women. We know how devious each other can be, okay? Some of us choose to use our mastermind for other things. Some go to try steal other people's families, husband. Her reputation is not just tarnished, it's permanently stained. Very good. Why the man, more often than not, can eventually find a way to reemerge. Karen Dumbling's story is a stark reminder that in the court of public opinion, some people get to be the villain and others get to be the punchline, the payout of the crime. And with that, the curtain falls on the comical, chaotic drama of Alexandra III lawsuit. But behind the punchline and the viral meme, there are some very real, very serious lessons to be learned. This is not a story about one man's foolish mistake. It's a tale about the new rules of public life in the digital age. The post-lawsuit fallout, as you may expect, was chief and decisive. The board of directors at Tech Innovation did what the internet had been demanding all along. They didn't just fire him, they issued a court, carefully worded statement about a new standard of conduct and leadership. Alexandra's legal crusade meant to silence the world and only served to convince his colleague that he had completely lost his grip on reality. So what the big takeaway from all of this? First, there is no such thing as privacy in public place, no matter how far from home you are. If the thing you do or the person you with supposed to be a secret, don't wear them in front of the public eyes. If you have something to hide, the last thing you want to do is carrying around in a park, in a concert, and worse, expecting people to ignore gossip is just against the nature of humanity. Second, the internet had become a new kind of moral authority, which in fact, I like it. The public is watching. It is an unstoppable force, a collective of millions of people with a bottomless appetite for true gossip and justice. And it's not a court of law, it's a court of public opinion, where a few second video clip can outweigh a lifetime of public image. So maybe considering living a life where no matter when you get caught doing something, it's a wonderful thing that people find out. You should be good from the core all the time, everywhere. Be authentically good. And finally, for every CEO, every HR manager, and every person in the position of power, this is the lesson of accountability. The internet had made it clear that while you may have rules and lawyers to protect you, there's no match for the raw and unblinking power of a viral video. We're watching and hope and wish that you powerful people, you smart and generous and will be a good role model with maybe too much to ask, but you will build a gigantic legacy of your own with a huge contribution to this world, is what we're expecting from you. Thanks to your brain. And that's enough for the internet gossip of the day. My name is Nhi and I'm looking for a boyfriend. You should love gossip as much as I do.